I guess it doesn't matter when you don't have a motorhome.
Yeah.
You just kind of pick where you're going to go to sleep,
Well, sometimes where you land is where you lay.
Hey, wherever you're at, that's where you'll be,
Wherever I may roam. What is up?
What's up, dude? We are live once again on a Tuesday, 6 p.m. on the dot, and we're here.
Yeah, 9 p.m. on the dot, actually.
Yeah, this is the Wheel and Trigger podcast coming to you live from two dudes and a secret dude. That's our producer. Say hello to Robert Urick.
What up, Robert?
What's up? I'm just giving everybody the government name.
Oh, sorry. Well, nobody knows your middle name still, so you're good.
That's true.
That's funny. What's up, Kevin Peterson, Ryan Daze? Oh, man. I was just telling Chase, I am beat up right now. Super tired. Looking forward to having a little bit of fun with all these
fellow scale enthusiasts.
Yes.
Well, I'm chipper as shit, so hopefully it'll blend over to you, and we'll both be chipper.
Let's do it.
Be some chipper dippers.
Well, let's do some liking and sharing real quick. Get this stuff out there. I haven't done it yet.
Okay, I'm gonna like it. I liked our podcast.
Yeah, it's
actually up. Screen's up. We're styling. We're good to go.
It's not a bad idea.
I feel a little bit more prepared than normal today. Maybe it's because I have a blank thing of notes here, but there's plenty to talk about, and hopefully we'll remember to talk about everything that we need to talk about.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it is our Halloween show, and it's also Game 4 of the World Series, so hopefully there's some people tuning in, kind of picturing us on the World Series or something like that. And,
is that even possible?
What? To picture in
picture like a on a common TV, to picture in picture someone from like YouTube TV or YouTube and a like network television.
Well, I'd assume the way it would work would be like everybody would be watching us on their TV and the World Series on their phone.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes way more sense.
That's a better picture in picture. It does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you guys watching tonight?
Yeah, that's man. Funny. I mean, that's how I'd be watching us for sure.
Oh, but you don't watch the baseball.
I don't. But hey, it's okay.
I only really watch it now, like at this time of year.
Yeah, it's kind of like football too. Like the only time I watch football would be the Super Bowl. Just the big stuff. I mean, why waste your time watching everybody suck? Like, let's get the heavy hitters going, That's why title fights are so big with UFC. Everybody wants to see the title fight.
I mean, we can just have Robert throw some scores across the bottom here and there.
All right. Good stuff. Well, right on. We got some people joining in. This is great. We got ourselves some new sponsors, everybody. If you're looking at our screen, we've got ProMotion making awesome tires, Nitro Pro. Those are currently our leading sponsors right now. And we got J&T, which is always coming out with rad products. We got Wolfden making awesome apparel, which me and Brent are actually not on purpose wearing the exact same Wolfden shirt today. So Wolfden actually just dropped a new shirt. It's a limited edition Mason Fuller shirt that's pretty rad. I sent you a picture. Robert Urick, do your job. Pull it up. There it is. All right. That's my good thing I didn't send you any recent wiener pics, Robert. Thanks for pulling that up.
Recent wiener pics.
Don't want to show them any vintage wiener pics, that's for sure. But we got Wolfden RC with the Mason Fuller shirt. You can pre-order that thing for sure right now, wherever you can buy the Wolfden stuff. It's going to be on that link right there. And then also TZO just dropped a new tire, also named as the 200, which makes total sense and is very on brand since it's TZO 200 tires. So that's very cool. I know J&T, what did they just drop? They just dropped some brass weights for a chassis. What else did they drop?
Yeah,
there's a TZO 200 tire. Obviously, I'm going a little too fast. This is my first time doing this, guys. So just bear with me, okay? TZO just dropped a new tire. It's called the 200. They are TZO 200 tires. And that tire looks pretty cool. Pretty damn grippy, if you ask me. Yes, sir. Okay.
Looking grippy and rippy.
For sure.
I was looking to see what their new stuff was.
And
I've
also Racecraft. Racecraft sponsors our stuff, but we haven't come out with anything cool in a little while, so no need to mention that other than go to our website and check it out. And Beach RC. Beach RC. I was thinking you were going to jump in for Beach RC, but I'll take care of it. Beach RC,
Well,
your
you're
number
so
one
good.
brick and mortar store for all your RC needs. It's Beach RC.
I should have had you do the voiceover for sure.
Well, let's hear it for Chase, dude.
Yeah.
You killed it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and ProMotion. Obviously, they're our top sponsor along with Nitro Pro. Definitely go to promotionrc.com, I believe it is, and check out their stuff. They not only make tires, they make a lot of cool accessories. And yeah, they're killing it.
Bunch of B7 items. A lot of the new
And
stuff.
Nitro
Joe
Pro
was
can
saying.
help your shit turn very well.
Hell yeah.
I actually have a cool story about Nitro Pro. I was at JBRL, I think, whatever, TNS, I think it was JBRL at Thunder Alley, the second to last round. And I had a Nitro Pro servo. Something happened with it. I don't know. It stopped working. I went over to Tyler because he's a Nitro Pro dealer. It's a J&T made by Nitro Pro servo. And I was like, hey, dude, my servo went out. I'm either going to drink all day or I'm going to drink all day and race. So I need a servo. So he called up Drew Singer from Nitro Pro. She was like, yeah, hook him up with a new servo. Threw that thing in my car so I could race. So that was cool. So Nitro Pro, killer warranty.
Lifetime warranty on those gears.
Lifetime warranty hooked me up. So definitely get yourself some Nitro Pros. No question asked on what I did to that servo. They just gave me a new one. It was awesome.
Yep.
And that's
got
it
some
for
other
our
people
first
joining us.
our first sponsor intro ever.
Yeah, we'll refine that. We'll definitely
Yeah, we'll
refine
get
that.
that a little bit better. We'll get that a little bit better. Yeah. What is up, boys? We got some people watching now. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's up, guys?
Ryan Caudle in the house. What's up? Ashton Webb.
Ryan Caudle just did well at the Masters of Dirt. I've seen one of his posts.
Yeah, he had a pretty strong Master Dirt, which we're going to definitely get to here in a little bit. What do you say we drop that intro and get going?
Let's do it.
The following podcast is a group of people who will be talking shit, drinking, using cuss words and living their best lives. The opinions or views expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of their sponsors, supporters or anyone important outside of the four walls of the show. If you are not 18 or older, we suggest talking to your parents about this podcast before watching it and becoming scarred for life. We hope you will enjoy this and not get butthurt or become a keyboard warrior after taking it all in. Thank you for watching and supporting us on our journey.
What is up? We're live.
What?
If you
What is up? What? Who is this?
This is Ringmaster Chase reporting for duty, sir.
Oh man.
This is the Halloween show. I don't know if you got the memo, but yeah, man.
Did.
Well, I'm doing the whole damn show in this, so
I like it.
here we go.
Well, yeah, here we go. I always hate starting off the show with the bad stuff because I think it needs to be addressed and then we'd be happy again. But just want to send our heartfelt condolences and prayers out to Jennifer Lathrop and the Lathrop family. just heard of the loss of Randy, and we're thinking of you guys. That's tough. So he was a good dude, really good competitor, and he's definitely going to be missed. So that's it's never easy when you lose somebody that's so liked and popular, especially in a small knit family like what we've got. And we're never guaranteed tomorrow. So I'm stoked that I have everybody here that hangs out with us on Tuesday nights, and my family, these Will and Trigger guys. I live life every day like it's my last. So thank you all, and cheers to everybody.
All right.
All right. So, Ringmaster,
Yes, sir.
what is first on your list of things tonight?
Well, I think definitely first thing was the biggest thing that happened last weekend, which was the 2024 Masters of Deerte.
Oh, we're going there right off the rip.
No, right out the gate. I also have some local stuff, some local JBRL champions crowned. That happened over here last weekend, so we could get into that after Masters of Dirt. And also, I think it's the final round of Top Notch Series. One of our biggest fans, Mr. Notch Johnson, pretty sure it's the last round of his series over there at the Dirt this weekend. So you'll find me there in the racecraft room enjoying my second home, the vacation home over there at the Dirt.
Hell yeah.
So let's hear it, man.
Well, so the event, this is the 10th annual Masters of Dirt. I can speak very fluent about this event just because I happen to be there every waking minute of it. But yeah, the race was awesome, man. Just right at 300 entries. The track was fun. The elevation was insane. There was no sections of the track that were unmakeable. There was some tough sections. The vibe was good. We brought back Fireball Friday night. We had a couple dudes in from England, Darren, and oh god, why I'm such a jerk right now for not remembering. I'll tell you right now, the other one, what a dummy. William Venables, thank you, Jesus. But Darren and William came in from England, and they were hilarious. They were great to have. Our the crowd was just exceptional, and the racing was great. So to go over some of the results, because it did come down. So anyone that hasn't been to a Masters Dirt 10 scale indoor dirt championship, the way we score the classes is the 2-wheel drive buggies have a heavier weight than the 4-wheel drive buggies, and then stadium truck. And it came down to the last race between Dakota and Aiden for 4-wheel drive buggy. So just 1 point basically. And Dakota got a fourth one. I mean, he barely squeaked it out, but Brock Champlin looked like he was going to have it. I don't know if did you catch any of it this weekend?
I caught bits and pieces. Nothing too much on, on main day, but I definitely watched some of the qualifying and some of the lower mains. Nothing. I got distracted with life towards the end of Sunday.
That happens, and I get like that too most of the time, unless it's super big stuff. So, but yeah, the racing was intense. That we had a whoop section that it went uphill and downhill, but if you hit it right, it'd jump over the downhill side of it. If you went a little bit too far to the left, it might donkey kick you. A lot of people had, that was a fun section.
Cool. That was like a dragon back type thing. Like a dragon back section that went into the titty section. I was calling it the section because it looked like two boobies in the back.
Yep. And we had two functional berms that you used. I mean, the elevation that Lucas and the crew put the track in, it was insane. It was a lot of fun. I got to race a 40 plus 2-wheel drive buggy, qualified 7th. I had a top 5 car and totally blew out, totally chased it. So
I know the feeling, man.
It sucked.
To me all too often.
And then we had our annual hooligan race. Zach Griggs was asking no more hooligan race. No, we definitely had our hooligan race. It didn't bring in as much money as we did last year. It's a winner take all, no holds barred, last car standing. If you guys want to see some fun stuff, check out the Sunday mains It's like right after race 20 or something like that. But our hooligan race is awesome. It's hilarious every time.
Will Ivy with the comment of the night so far. Little Jay and Silent Bob
Yeah, that's awesome.
tribute over there. I don't think we could put that on the screen. We have sponsors now. We're going a little corporate. Shout out to the sponsors if you're just joining in. Thank you guys.
No, they would understand if they got involved with this show.
Oh, I hope so. We might need to edit our intro to anything we say on the show has nothing to do with the sponsors that sponsor this show either.
Didn't that like in there?
I don't know. Maybe we should pull it up again.
It's good.
All right, it's good. All right, they know what they're getting themselves into.
Cell Block D in the house.
I am the Clit Commander. I love that part of that movie. Dude, it's so funny. Oh boy.
Oh shit. Yeah, and then old Doug LaRiviere ended up winning the Stockmaster, and it was kind of a crazy ending to look like a domination, and would have been had mechanical failure not played a role. Doug was more consistent, ends up pulling it off, beating Nate Sutherland, who won the first two and was leading the third one. He was leading four-wheel drive buggy when sensor wire or sensor board on speed control or something went out halfway through while he was leading, ended up finishing last and knocked him out of the Stockmaster contention. So Doug Riviere took that one. That was good. And there was, a lot of winners of 12 classes. All that can be seen on our Facebook. Masters, it's called MOD Race or Masters of Dirt, or on YouTube and all that good stuff. So good race, really good race. Had Scotty there. I had two of the greatest people there as far as announcing and production. Scotty, Lance McDonald, and Danny Paz. And they killed it on everything. Everything looked amazing and went smooth. So hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, the layout looked cool, man. Definitely different than a traditional 10 scale layout. No make or break kind of stuff going on. Lot of throttle control. Looked like a lot of throttle control on that track, which is not a bad thing. And man, kudos to you and Lucas or both of you guys for coming up with that beast. And it looked rad. I was gonna say Lucas because I'm sure he's the one that drew it up and designed it, and
he did.
it.
It was all Lucas.
It's all Lucas, right?
All Lucas.
So very cool.
I just have the last approval. That's the only thing I have when I ask him to draw out a track, and I agree to it. So works out pretty good.
That step up, step down into the berm looked pretty cool. Pretty dang cool.
Fun.
It looked tough to land it really nicely on the step down. It looked tough because you had to time it really good, and that's totally different. People aren't used to that. So very cool. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, they did great. All right. What's next? Yeah, hooligan race was amazing. Anybody that's not been to a hooligan race needs to come to Masters and experience it. It's a great time.
Right on, man.
What do you got?
Well, I got JBRL.
JBRL, yeah.
Yeah, JBRL just went down. I sent the podium picks for open and intermediate over to Robert. If he could pull them up at random, these are in no specific order. Want to give a congratulations to that because being the fastest dudes in SoCal is definitely a big deal. So this looks like open electric buggy. I don't see any engines there.
You only
Can you zoom in a little, Robert? I can't see what the hell's going on.
I can try.
Looks like second place didn't give a shit about open electric buggy, but somebody got second. It looks like Dylan Nelson got third. Looks like Adam Drake took that one. Good job, Mr. Drake. Next slide. Thank you. Trevor Olins. Is that electric buggy again? Yes. So Trevor Olins, definitely a ripper. Associated did really good in this series, so kudos to them. Trevor Olins taking that top spot for the championship, and then Travis Horn, second place. He's been on fire, which is rad. and Ryder Antil killing it in the third spot. He is the one that took your intermediate. This is intermediate electric buggy anyway, if anybody wants to know. Yeah, Ryder Antil. He took intermediate nitro buggy, which was very cool. He looked very stoked on that. He is a very fast kid. Very, very, very fast. But congrats to Trevor Olens. That's rad.
Hell yeah. Congrats, Trevor.
There's more, Robert. I sent you more. There we go. Hey, look at that. That's Adam Drake on top of Open Nitro Buggy. Very cool. Got Frankie Contreras Jr. in the second spot and Carlos Arredondo Jr. in third. Nice job, boys. All right, so here's your intermediate Nitro Buggy. Ryder Antil taking the top spot. Travis Horn in the 2 spot. And third was a Ghost Driver, which is fine. I don't want to know the stats or anything like that, so I can't say who won it or got third. But good job, third place guy. And then Frank Contreras Jr. This is Open Nitro Truggy. I don't know why they don't have an intermediate Nitro Truggy at JBRL. They've got intermediate pretty much everything else and 40 plus and all that stuff. So I'd say there needs to be a vote for intermediate Nitro Truggy. I think there's enough people out there to make that happen. But anywho, that's just my opinion. Frankie Contreras Jr. taking the top spot. Carlos Arredondo Jr. taking the 2 spot, and Adam Drake in third. Great job, fellas. Great job.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Nice. Hope you guys feel like I did you proper on that. Congrats, guys. That's a tough series and a lot to commit to, that many rounds, and make it happen for the overalls. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got anything, Brent?
I've got a couple products that were mustered up for and these are non-industry products.
Oh man, let's see them. Oh, also Top Notch Series, big fan, Notch Johnson. His last race is this weekend at the Dirt. So if you're in SoCal, shoot over to the Dirt. His last round is happening right now. Well, in a couple days.
Well,
so prep your shit.
That I don't know how. Let me show the dang.
What's up, Tim Lime?
When is it? Oh, there it is. The squirrel fingers. So when you're bored and you want a costume for your hand for Halloween, or if you want to maybe freak somebody out when they're sleeping, this right here would be a great way to do so. I'm pretty sure if you saw that.
Is that a squirrel or oh, it's a squirrel. Okay.
Squirrel. And I'm pretty sure if you saw that at the exact right moment, you might have a different perception of life for a split second. You might be in a different dimension. I mean, it's kind of freaky. The hand body, the finger hands.
I'm just curious of what kind of nuts you'll be grabbing with that squirrel. I mean, what kind of things that squirrel is going to be grabbing and what's it's intended to.
It is
because you obviously can't take them. Look at that happy little squirrel in the tree. Hi, it's a fucking finger squirrel here.
Oh man,
dude. Okay, that's a little weird. Where's its tail? Why doesn't it have a bushy tail? But yeah, that's strange. There has to be other characters that they have come up with. They can't just have a squirrel. You know what I mean?
So, like
it's a dinosaur. There you go.
I used to play on there. Nice. I used to play with a tech deck at the track when I was, messing around. I have a little tech deck and a Buddha that I keep on my battery charger, and maybe I just keep a hand squirrel there.
There you go. That'll work.
Instead.
Maybe you can have your squirrel do a little bit of tech decking.
There we go. We're set now.
Or you just run around grabbing dudes' nuts with your little finger squirrel, which sounds like a dream.
This is kind of a dream right here. This is whacked out dream.
Good Lord. Good product, Brent.
Oh God. Okay. And I got one more that I think is very fit for this show. Yeah, yeah, the instant one. And the reason why I think this one is so amazing, it is so amazing, Robert. And I'll tell you why.
What?
This is anytime, as long as you've got enough water, even probably. You think spit would activate it, Robert?
Maybe.
Enough spit, and you have instant underwear right there.
Instant underwear.
Yes.
Okay. Keep going through the slides. I need to see what these look like.
Go down and show the no.
Do they
Go
show
down
the
and
finished
show the
product here?
review, dude. Like, go down to the review. Keep going. Oh, hopefully yours shows us. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Unreal.
That right there is fantastic. I mean, there's dude wipes and there's certain things, but like that is instant get rid of what you're wearing and throw on something just to get you home type of
Yeah,
or
some emergency challenge.
John from Arizona Apparel.
yeah.
Yeah,
dude, for
I don't
real.
know.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I
So
guess that's a good thing to have up your sleeve.
yeah. Let's get
It's hard to soil your chones and not your pants. So I think their next product should definitely be some instant pants as well.
Let's get a update on that score. Is there Dodgers and a Yankees who's gonna get
Yankees
blown
are
out?
up 5-2, bottom of the fourth.
Oh wow. First lead they've had, I think,
all
the whole
yeah,
series.
basically.
Crazy. All right.
So there's your World Series update brought to you by ProMotion and Nitro Pro.
Exactly. Yeah, the Camden Lime. So as most of you already know, I had a lipo fire in my garage, and Camden was actually here, and this body right here was in it. It was salvaged, and we had thought we lost it while he was here, and there it is. Found it, and it became property of Wheel and Trigger Studio.
Very cool.
Oh, rad.
Very cool. So what now, Brent? Master of Dirt is over. Do you have any time to relax, or do you have something coming right after it? What's up? You look pretty tired.
I am. Well, I wish I would have sent the picture to Robert. Probably find it on my Facebook from 6 years ago, today or yesterday. My wife showed me this picture of me. It was 6 years ago. We call it Masters Monday, so that would have been yesterday. Normally I'm so beat up. I don't even go to work on Monday, and I give the guys the opportunity not to work if they don't want to. They usually all want to, and I'll be damned, man. I was up and moving around, but the picture she has is me under a blanket, not moving in the middle of the day, which is never something I'm allowed to do or can do or do.
You said doo.
I did say do. So yeah, I am. I'm what? But what's next for me is pretty simple, man. I've got Fall Brawl coming up in 1 month. I've got a trip planned to Denver with my wife for an anniversary trip for the weekend getaway to go watch a Broncos game. And yeah, catching up on all the stuff that Masters and Dixie Nationals takes away from me while I prepare for those races. So it's going to be mainly catch up.
Nice, man.
What's new for you, dude? I mean, I seen that you're actually this big oval nerd now. All of a sudden you're a mud boss guy.
Well, I get bored sometimes, and whatever the dirt's got going on, I usually like to partake for a minute. I really just wanted the car because I think they look cool. So I got a body painted, and we'll see where that goes. I don't know if I'm going to be a big oval nerd or not, but it's definitely going to look good on my shelf until I need some money. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, I think the cars look cool. They're fun to drive. I drove some oval at Coyote with the SR10, and then yeah, the dirt just put in an oval. It's a sizable oval. So, and it's growing in popularity quite a bit. And I looked at all the classes and I looked at which one's the easiest to get into and the cheapest to get into. And the one where I'm not going to be buying all kinds of upgrades for the damn thing and trying to be all competitive and shit. One that I could just drop down on a Sunday when they race and go have some fun and have some beers. And that was the Mud Boss class. You're not allowed to even change your damn radio with the dang thing. So, yeah, I got the car. And if I feel fire up my ass to go out there on a Sunday and race it, I can. That's about where I'm at with it.
Hell yeah.
So,
well, you'll get addicted. You'll get addicted until they're not running them anymore, but you'll get addicted because they're fun.
Yeah, for sure. But like Joe Zaire said, I know it's all about the sprint class. That's the rad class. I don't want to have to wrench on another damn car, man. I could barely wrench on my 8-scale stuff, and that's supposedly my program. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I definitely won't be jumping in. I've kind of learned my lesson with this other stuff. You know, I can't go too deep into other stuff because I always fall back on the 8-scale nitro. Nothing touches it. It's untouchable, man, with how rad 8-scale nitro is. So, who am I kidding anymore? I'm gonna get some fun. You know, I'll always be. I love every aspect of ass of RC. And I think all RC's cars are cool. I like having them. I like looking at them. You know, but 8-scale nitro doesn't. You know, you can't touch it. So, in my eyes. But anywho, I got a Mud Boss oval car, and we'll play with it one day.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I also bought a micro crawler this weekend, so.
Oh, you're full blown. You're a full blown RC guy now.
I'm just doing anything I can to not wrench on my 8-scale car, so I'm just supplementing my wrenching with just getting new ones I could play with.
Nice. So when do you head out to Florida Carpet Champs?
My plane leaves on the 12th, so I'll get there a day before practice. I believe that's how the program's going. And then, I'm stoked, dude. That track is so freaking next level against any other carpet track in the world. Yeah. So, I'm pumped to go race and actually decide to race before I get there. So I'm kind of more mentally prepared to do some racing. And TJ's building me he's putting the car I ran back together. It was in all pieces. So he's putting the car I ran last year back together. The shoemaker car.
Pretty much.
Got used as a parts car, it sounds like. So he's putting it all back together. I got some other friends bringing in electronics and all kinds. We're just going to hodgepodge this thing and see what we can do. But I did get a body painted, so that's cool. I'm pumped for that.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll be doing the race side, track side commentary the whole dang time again. And I really enjoyed. Why can't I talk tonight? I think it's this freaking hat, man. I keep looking at this stupid hat and can't talk. So yeah, I'll be doing all that trackside commentary and hanging out with everybody the whole time. That's actually a lot of freaking work. You know, they start at 7 a.m. and they're done at 6 or 7 p.m. And you're talking to somebody every 5 minutes. So if you think about that, it's a lot. And they don't even let you break for lunch. They're just like, hey, man, go get a hot dog real quick or something, you know?
Yeah.
But it's fun. And I'm looking forward to the trip.
Yeah, Lance was all pumped because he's never got to call a race just on the broadcast. He's always had to be the race director, and with Scotty being the race director, and he was doing what Keenan normally does. He loved it, man. He said he had a great time doing it. And to answer this question here from Zach Griggs, there was a point in time in the third qualifier. I think it was the last race of the night or the third qualifier of four-wheel drive buggy. Brock and Dakota got into each other. There's some, I guess, some blocking or a little controversial touching, and they kind of jibber jabbered.
Controversial touching.
Well, yeah, controversial. You know, like the the touching. You know the touching very well.
Was Brock scratching his back with the squirrel fingers?
maybe while he was driving. You just can't do that. But no, Scotty pulled him over. I guess the camera was like going down the driver's stand, caught Scotty really reaming those two pretty hard for how they were either driving on the track against each other or acting on the driver's stand. Something happened, but there was some heated discussion. But that's really the only drama that I know about. The race went really good. Everyone seemed to have a great time, and yes, there was a new car there. They were kept under wraps pretty good, but as far as I understand, they've got a brand new 2-wheel, and it's no pictures were taken this past weekend of it that were close enough. So excuse me. But yeah, it was good. Everything went so good. Everything went smooth.
How was the parking? I know pre Masters of Dirt, you were a little worried about the parking this year. Did that all work itself out?
Yeah, we actually had no parking issues this race and this year for Masters. That's definitely a downfall for us. But that being said, yeah, everything went very well. We do have some new neighbors east of us that have a little car dealership they put by the shop, and they cleared out a bunch of space for people to pay to park if there wasn't any parking. But
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how many people did it or whatnot, but the option was there for sure.
Right on. Notch Johnson just joined us.
What's up,
Hey,
Notch?
We were just talking about you and your final round of the series coming up this
Yeah.
weekend. I'll see you there, buddy.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm getting a beer.
nice. Okay, well, I'll just stay here. If you guys have any questions for Brent while he's gone, I'll be good to field them. It looks like the Dodgers just scored a home run, so that's cool. Somebody stick to the ball far, ran. Awesome.
You got it.
Yeah, I can do this.
Oh, so what AMS, man? AMS. Oh, let's talk about yesterday, the cool the interview that Lefty got out of Ryan and he going into worlds and stuff like that. I think that's you came to the fall brawl. I mean to the pro-am where the fall brawl is going to be. And I had messaged Mayfield last night. I said, if that's the kind of track you want, do you know the clip I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
that clip broke the internet today, and I have a couple of opinions about it, but let's hear what you have to say.
Well, I mean, I could see both sides, but Mayfield's been through a ton of races. Now, to full disclosure, the only one I watched was the clip of him talking about fully off-road tracks. I did not watch the entire interview or whatever.
Either did I.
I'm
Not
putting
yet.
that out there right now. But what I took from it is that he wants to see more tracks, especially for A scale, where it's got more character, more roughness, more off-road characteristics than what have been groomed out at these tracks. And probably it sounds a little bit like you might feel the same way, like you like it both ways. I know that I like to go to a high grip track, but I also like going to these tracks where you're on a new line all the time. Not everybody is just that can full pin it is going to go out there and whoop your butt. I like to have somewhere they're almost like our track was this weekend, where there's some throttle control and some skill and timing involved and not just full pin. So I messaged him last night. I said, if that's the kind of track you want to drive on, you need to come to the Fall Brawl, because Fall Brawl is the epitome of like supercross dirt. So if anyone's out there and liked what they saw with what Mayfield was talking about, you make plans to come to the Fall Brawl. The dirt at the arena that we do it in is magic. It is awesome.
About every round that track changed for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Cool. But I think we're in a lot of alignment with our opinions that it's cool that there's all types of tracks.
Yeah.
Rough, smooth, grippy, not grippy, bumpy, wet, snowy. Kids running on it sometimes. I mean, you might have to dodge a T-Max, at practice at Revelation one day, but
a dog.
I don't know Yeah, you know,
goodness,
you
Ross.
never, you know, you might have a needle stuck in your tire. You never know what'll happen. But um, yeah, I think it's cool. There's variety. I think he's just seeing it a lot more in the big race environment. And he'd like to see a little bit more variety with the bigger races because there's all kinds of variety out there,
Yeah.
especially if
No,
you're
you're
the
hun-
dirt. I mean, you got DNC, Silver State. You know, those are rougher tracks. You know, anything on the East Coast is kind of naturally gets rough a little bit. You know, AMS stays relatively smooth. Your fall ball race, that would be a good one for him if he likes it rough. But I like a variety of both. I definitely like a good mix for sure. Or
Yeah.
he can move to Paris where he could have a groomed track for 5 minutes and then it turns into DNC track. You know, kind of the same thing that happens over there in your horse arena.
Yeah.
It only looks good until somebody drives on it. You know?
Right. Yeah. It's only good to start with.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, what he said, thought was good entertainment, good for RC. Um, I believe what he's saying to be true for the most part, but just like you, I also don't find nothing wrong with there being pockets or tracks that have the complete opposite. I just everyone has an opportunity to race on different stuff unless that's the only thing that's close to you is the one thing and you don't get to experience the other. But it's always good to try out different things. You might like it more. I have never run carpet. I've never really been like I had a desire to, and I want to do it. I want to run it because I want to be able to talk about it. I know a lot of people say it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Some people don't like it. But it's just the way, like he said, the cars are being built for it, 10 scale especially. They're
Yeah.
being
He
built
said he
for
just
high
want to see
traction
it
stuff.
turn into all that like 10
Right.
scale has. And I agree with him. 10 scale racing has been ruined as far as using the suspension in potholes and bumps. You know, it's extreme on road, as I used to like
Yeah.
to call it when I raced 10 scale. And, you know, if there's tracks, there'll be races. So if somebody opens up 10 scale outdoor, there'll be people racing there every weekend and practicing there all the time. It's just a matter of that's what the tracks are for 10 scale. Of course he's hungry.
Robert, you hungry?
Bro, I haven't eaten dinner yet. You know what it is too. After this
Hey,
show,
we
it's
want-
Taco Bell.
Whoa. Can I go tonight? Is there enough for two?
You want to roll?
Jonah
Oh,
Jensen
man.
said, so there, can you pull up Jonah Jensen's comment? I kind of like that. The idea of this race. You run a lap, come in, shotgun beer, and run another, so on. So run their cars. You should come out to Paris for the Reese Cup. It's a 4-hour race where being hydrated is extremely encouraged. And there's a lot that went down at his last race, for sure.
What went down in his last race?
I don't know. We ran for 4 hours, and
Oh, you're talking about the Reese Cup.
yeah, the Reese Cup.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about Joey or something. Go, never mind. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think he's putting it on. What's the date he was wanting to do it on?
I can't even remember what the Reese Cup date is.
Yeah, I think there was.
But it's been
Hey,
announced.
Cell Block D. What's the date you were thinking? Because I'm pretty sure it was on one of those, on a weekend that I already have plans or be on a cruise or something.
Did you do a Wheel and Sugar podcast with Hunter King this week?
I did. I'm not going to say who I did a podcast with.
He's asking a lot of questions
but
about
it's going to be released by
when
the end of the week.
podcasts are dropping.
I do have one that'll be
Funny
released by the end of the week.
Yeah, the Reese Cup was
January
sick.
4th. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
So, January 4th would be awesome. I don't know if I'll make it, but I might.
You should.
That could be one I might be able to squeak out.
You could probably do the Reese Cup. Well, I don't know. When Chris hasn't announced his TNR race at the arena, yeah, but you might be able to pull a twofer. Possible.
All right.
You could sleep on my futon that I don't have yet. Or you can get a hotel. You know, you're kind of bougie. You got motorhomes and stuff.
I'm not bringing a
Wood
motorhome out
piles.
there.
What's up?
I got wood piles for my friends, homie.
Thanks for that wood pile. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh man, what is up, Dylan Peterson?
Dylan Peterson, what up, dude?
Chase Marcourt wants to know: are you the Nutcracker? That's actually a really good guess. I ain't gonna
That's a
lie.
solid guess, but it's a ringmaster. It's supposed to be a ringmaster. But
I
no,
like
could be
wood. I like the other one better. I like Nutcracker better.
I could get the squirrel hands and put nuts in my mouth and crack them. Please don't use that as a soundbite, Robert. I'm not going to be stoked on that.
No promises.
So funny.
Yeah, so that next on the list is Florida Carpet Champs. I'll see you guys there in 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I did. Okay, we didn't talk about Fireball Friday night. Chris Harris brings up a really good point. It wasn't 2 hours that I hovered over a bucket, but I puked my fucking brains out, dude. God, I got drunk on Friday night, and I lost the bet. So I lost a bet that wasn't my fault. Somehow I got drawn into a bet with 2 American beer pong players who are subpar, playing against 2 British racers who are beer pong. So it was Brits versus Americans. And if they won, the Brits won, we had to play God Save the King national anthem the next day.
Whoa, that was a heavy bet, dude.
And if we won,
that could
we
have
had
been
to play. We had to do something else. I forget what it was. Well, the Brits won. And they got God Save the King on for the intro for Darren Windsor's race on Sunday. That was his intro. And then I bet when I got to play beer pong that I forget what the bet was, but I ended up having to wear my new favorite soccer team's jersey all day the next day, which is now Arsenal. I'm now an Arsenal fan. For all of you who like English soccer, I am an Arsenal fan, Premier League. I am full in, never going to go any other direction. I am now an Arsenal fan. So thank you, Darren Windsor, for that.
Nice. Lucky for me, I don't have to take any bets to do anything stupid. You know?
Holy Notchism.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thanks, Notch.
Thanks, Notch.
No, you know what we're going to do?
He should be setting an example for everybody. We love
what we're going to
Taco
do
Bell.
with that $50 is for the next week's or in 2 weeks, whenever we do the next podcast, we're going to DoorDash food here and we're going to DoorDash food to you.
Nice. I would love that.
We will eat on Notch's money in 2 weeks. We will utilize this and we will cheers to you, Notch, for all your support and generosity.
I'll even drink a beer.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's heavy right there. That's heavy.
But
All
right, next show, we're getting tacos from Taco Bell. I don't know if there's a clip.
Notch says, put my logo up too. Well, I mean,
when we have our food, we can be
yeah.
eating segment brought to you by Notch.
That's what we'll do.
We'll do that if you give me race entries with a full series sponsorship. That'd be sick.
We're gonna definitely put Notch's logo up for when we break bread. That's for sure.
Yes, for sure.
That's hilarious. All right, what's next? Do we have an agenda, or are we just bullshitting?
There is zero agenda with this
so
show.
What I know we kind of touched on it the last time. How do you feel about after just seeing what you're seeing, hearing what you're hearing? What's your any new takes on some silly season type stuff?
Whew. Not much, man. I haven't seen anything. I haven't been perusing the internet enough. I should probably do that some more. But
I actually envy you if you're not.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. My screen time is down, and just been out there doing my thing, man. Loving it.
That's pretty rad, actually. I wish I could do that more. Okay, moving on.
Working behind the scenes, man. Working behind the scenes. Been staying off the socials and trying to get things done off grid.
This fella here,
I don't know,
Brian
man.
Scott
Dude,
Simmons.
if they dropped a new TLR car at Masters, that move's going to be a little harder to do unless it's already been done. Because
Yeah. I mean, I didn't talk to him about it, believe it or not, because I didn't have much time to talk. But and not that I would even say anything we spoke about, but the fact that he was there and there was a couple of them there, it looks like the
Well-
state of the TLR team's pretty good still. I don't know anything that's going on over there, so
yeah, I mean, so who was there with it? You got Tater, Dakota. Who else? Oh,
Cole
Dodgers are coming
Tollard.
back.
Cole Tollard, Brennan Schimmel, Nate Sutherland,
Hunter King.
Yeah.
Did Hunter King have one?
Well, the ones that had them were only 2.
Okay, Mayfield to S Works. That's a solid maybe. I hope not.
That would be sick. But tell me about it whenever. If you got secrets I don't know about, you should let me know.
That would be nuts.
Hunter says TLR's got a diff in their car.
I think all of them do. Solid tip though. I don't think there's any hope for the TLR stadium. I don't think RC could support a stadium for TLR to do that.
I think you're wrong.
Maybe if they were running monster trucks or LMTs in there.
I think you're wrong. I think stadium is good. I think stadium is gonna make a comeback.
Oh, you're talking about
Some
stadium
people-
trucks. I thought you meant like a stadium.
Yeah, no stadium
Horizon
trucks.
Hobby Stadium.
I think that we need the racers who, disregard that class and tack down on it, that people look up to not do that, would help that class grow again. A lot of the pro guys, for whatever reason, don't like stadium truck, but that class brought tent scale with its 2-wheel. It brought it to its heyday. Like those 2 classes were OG. And
I had a double XTCR. I loved
Matt
stadium
Francis
back in the day,
edition.
man.
Yeah, dude, like they were the shit. And the 4-wheel drive was just coming around when that truck, that the 4-wheel drive buggies have been around for a couple years when that double XTCR came out, but they weren't the big class. It was still 2-wheel and stadium truck. See, there he is. Here's the guy. He told me,
Yeah,
the exact
there he
same
is.
thing he told me in my face the other day.
It's pumped and farted at the same time.
Yeah. Stack, you need to tell people it's not dumb and race it. Stop being like that. Damn.
Dude,
Grumpy
I think
ass.
Stacks, it has to be my favorite 10th scale racer. I love that guy. He's the best. Yeah,
he smiled. He smiled almost the whole weekend, at least to me.
Yeah, he's badass.
That's not normal.
He's the least 10 scale racer that's there.
Yeah, he pulled up in his cowboy boots and a Honda Civic.
Nice.
Well, at least that's what he told me he drives.
Oh, I'm the Nutcracker. I guess I'm the Nutcracker, dude.
Oh, that's magic. How'd that happen?
Very cool. Gas truck was cool, but
fun.
Unfortunately, Will Ivy gas truck, I don't think is coming back, dude. You need those 10 scale outdoor tracks for nitro, for gas truck. Unfortunately, they're few and far between nowadays.
Yes,
but the HRCR thing was freaking rad. So who knows? There might be some hope.
Stacks is definitely chasing or tasting birthday cake still. There was so Tater turned 18, and so did Julia and Oliveras had a birthday as well. But Tater turned 18 this weekend, and there was a cake, and Stacks took it upon himself to smush the cake in Tater's face. And then as Stack went in, cleaned off. Tater got another piece of cake, hid behind a vending machine. Stack walked out, got fucking nailed.
Got caked, huh?
He got caked.
Tater caked. You got
Face
totted.
caked.
You got a hottie toddy.
He got bouquet-keyed.
Ryan Caudle, that was good meeting you a couple weeks ago over there at Thunder Alley, man. That was rad.
Yeah, super fan. I heard that he came up to you and wanted your autograph and wanted a hug and a picture.
It was weird. I wonder if the Sharpie's still on his tits. It was nice meeting you, man. It was fun.
He was here this weekend, so it's good having Caudle around.
Rad, dude. Well, we're about time. It's almost time for live calls.
I'm glad that you
pretty
can tell
hyped.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. this is
6:55. We got 5 minutes till live calls.
What's happening, Evan?
What up, Evan?
Still got a few people joining us late. We're definitely down 300 people because of the baseball game.
Yeah.
But it's all good. The real OGs are here. All 60 of you.
That's
55.
true. What is up, Corey Jordan? Stat Machine.
So I got cupped today at physical therapy for my shoulder.
Okay.
And I look like I was getting tattooed to become like a chameleon, the way that the pattern that she put on me. So yeah, got my ass.
I've been
kicked
cut
today.
before on my back. Definitely
Yeah.
feels weird.
Yeah. I showed my wife and she like took in a deep breath and put her hand over her mouth. You know, I was like, what? She's like, oh my God. And I looked and looked like I had huge alien intrusion dots on my back. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely a reminder there's blood.
There's blood. Oh,
Right on, man. Well, I think we should take a little halfway break and come back with some live calls. If that
All
works
right.
for you.
What's up, Carson? We got Randy Randolph on here as well. All right. We'll throw on one quick commercial that we actually have one of for the quick break. Don't leave. We'll be right back.
Catch you on the flip.
Quality. Precision. Passion. For servos, batteries, and fuel, go to nitroproracing.com.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. There we go. Yes, water injections will fix that shoulder. Really? You might need to tell me more. Send me a link, Randolph. Let me know how I can feel better. Did you see that rocket Elon Musk landed on the arms the other day? I forget what the
Yeah, that was
technical
wild,
terms-
dude.
Dude,
It
we
didn't
are
even
living.
look real.
We are living in such an amazing fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
Landed a rocket on 2 rails.
Yeah, and you can DoorDash beer. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the best time to live there is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Hey, this fella right here, Matt Good, thank you. Dude, this guy, he's a local, and what a freaking trooper. Helped us all weekend, donated his time. Dude was anything we needed. He was there. So thank you. Great job to you for helping. You are a big part of the reason why Master of the Dirt went so well. So thank you very
Hey,
much.
weren't you
Matt.
talking about a giveaway of some sort? I can't think of anybody else that would be deserving enough that's popped their head in here tonight then at least receive one of your gifts that you
That
were
is
trying to
not
give
a
away.
bad idea. That is not a bad
Why don't you
idea.
fill
I
them in on
will.
that gift?
Right here, we have a signed by Dakota Finn Masters of Dirt trophy, winners trophy. So we got 2 of them that we're giving away, and Matt Good just got himself one of those bad boys right there.
Nice job, Matt Good. Round of applause, Robert Urick, please.
Hell yeah, Matt Good.
When
know,
you do
speaking of
good things,
trophy,
you get good things. Even
I
though
think
you were
our
already
first
given
call
a good thing when you were born with that last name of Good.
Hell yeah.
Nice job, man.
So Robert says we got a caller. Let's get this started off with a bang, evidently.
All right.
Oh hell
Holy
yeah.
shit. What is up, Bear the RC guy?
Been a while.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Not bad. How are you?
Oh, man.
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'll tell y'all what. We finally got Gertrude off of them damn little Debbie cakes, man. But we had to wing her off over the last couple of weeks. But now she started up a new habit, man. You guys remember them candy cigarettes, man, we had growing up as a kid?
Yeah, you used to like kind of blow in them, and the smoke would come out the front of them or whatever, like around the gum or something.
And they were the shittiest gum you could ever taste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
man.
so fucking shitty.
Well, man, to get her off of them damn little Debbie cakes, man, we had to start her on them candy cigarettes. And, man, she's been going through 2 packs a day. And, man, I just come back from a doctor. He told me I had secondhand diabetes. Would you believe it?
Good Lord, man. Good job. You even made our producer, Robert, giggle on that one. So that was good.
Oh shit.
So where are you finding these things? Because you're going to have to go onto the old ice cream truck black market to get those. I don't even think they can sell them anymore.
You couldn't buy those unless you got the paratrooper with the little fucking candies inside the parachute.
Yeah, Ninja Turtle with the 2 little
Man,
gumball
I've been
eyes.
getting them from the Reverend, man.
The Reverend?
I've been getting them from the Reverend out there behind the church, man. He's got a whole stash of them, man. They're a little bit out of date, but man, they still work for Gertrude, man. But man, how about that Masters layout, man? That thing had more heels than Dolly Parton's laying on her back, man.
Hey, now, yeah, especially that back section. They should have called it the Dolly Doubles.
Oh shit, the Dolly Doubles. Yeah, how about
man,
it?
Dolly Double, man. That sounds good.
Did you get a chance to watch it on the tube?
Man, yeah, I was watching that thing on the Facebook, man, watching old McDonald do all the broadcasting, man. He sounded real good. It was cool to see him do something other than the race directing, man. But, man, I'm excited because I'm going to come on down there for that Jingle Bell Jam, man. We're going to bring us a whole bunch of toys. And I told Gertrude, you got to leave them candy cigarettes at home. The kids don't get on that. But we're going to bring a whole bunch of toys and some coats, man. We're going to make a bunch of little kids happy just for Toys for Tots at that Jingle Bell Jam, man. I'm excited.
Hell
Very
yeah.
cool.
So I'm
That's
finally going to get to meet you.
Very fun race. Very fun race. Was that last year or the year? That was the year before?
Yeah. You were here
2 years ago. I did that one. That was a good race. Definitely.
And man, I think I'm gonna win that ugly sweater contest, man, because I got me a sweater knitted. Gertrude made it. It's got Brent's face all over the front of it. So I think I'm in the back, man.
I can't wait to see that, man.
You might win the best dressed, sharpest looking dude there. We have that contest too.
Oh man, look.
We have both.
Yeah, man. It's gonna look good, but. We also want to mention that got that turkey race coming up down there too, man. I don't know if I'm gonna make that one, but if anybody missed out on that Masters of Dirt layout, you come on down to the turkey lurkey race and get to run on that thing, man. We're gonna be racing for some turkey legs, and I ain't talking about that roadkill turkey leg, man. It's the actual turkey leg, so we're excited for that. But man. I just want to let y'all know I'm still here and we're still kicking, and congratulations on 10 years of the Masters of Dirt, man. There's not a lot of races out there that can say they've been around for 10 years, and by golly, y'all have done it. You've been doing a fantastic job. Congratulations.
Well, I appreciate that there, Barry. That's my nice of you. It was good to it was a good weekend. Good weekend for sure. Appreciate you for listening. We've missed you. I don't know what's kept you, but we're just glad you called back.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Barry,
Oh,
man.
like I
Stay
can say that
classy.
I've been having to buy them candy cigarettes, man, and 2 packs a day. They're expensive, so I haven't been able to pay my internet bill. So now I got it back. But listen, it'll be good, and we'll see you down there at the Jingle Bell Jam, man. Real excited.
All right, we'll see you there. I'm excited about that. Yes,
Well-
Crystal. There will be pictures for sure. Once I know who he is, everyone on this show is going to know who that guy is right there.
Oh, for sure. He better have a
Oh.
Brent sweater.
Dude, can you
He
imagine?
said it.
if
He's
he-
got to
if
come
he
with it.
did?
I will take a Gremlin sweater or a Brent sweater. Either or will work.
That's not very nice.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I almost literally we were buying my daughter's Halloween costume yesterday and came across one of those blow up suits of the Gremlin. Yes.
I can't believe they're still making the costumes. I went to 2 Spirit of Halloween stores
That's where we were
these past
yesterday.
couple weeks, and I didn't see one Gremlin costume.
Joe Bornhorst says he's got $1 on that's Brian Burnett. If that is, that's hilarious. If that's Brian Burnett, that's hilarious.
We'll send you $1.
Yeah,
Joe
both of
Bornhorst.
us. You'll get $2. That might have came from somebody else who donated to the show. Who knows?
It's a shame that's yeah. We might be using other people's dollars.
What do you mean, Crystal? How is that? What is a missed opportunity? I don't feel like I missed it yet. Who's calling in?
Somebody call him? We got another caller?
No.
Oh.
I'm just asking who's calling in.
Well,
What do you
anybody
guys
can
got
call
to
in.
say? Anyone want to talk about Mayfield's comments? Want to talk about Lefty being TMZ? We'll talk about our sponsors' products. You want to talk about how we wore the exact same shirt but not the exact same hat? That's really weird. It's a good thing we didn't wear the same hat. That would have even been weirder. Like
Super weirder.
we talked about this, like we're not going corporate, dude, and then we show up with a corporate uniform.
That's true. At least we. I don't think we're wearing the same underwear today.
You don't know.
Right on,
Kyle
man.
Neary's eating at McDonald's. He be loving it.
Oh
Mr.
yeah, of
Wolf
course he's
in
loving it.
the
We got
house.
2 Wolf Den shirts on right now, and yeah, we're rocking. I love this shirt. I love the fit of this shirt. I love how soft it is. I love everything about it.
Oh, that's the
I wear
missed
it all the time.
opportunity. Yes, you are right. You are very right. Actually, it wasn't the Gremlin. It was Gizmo. I'm sorry, but still, I should have got it anyway because we've been talking about it. But yeah, I totally missed that one. I should have got it. It was like $70. I really wasn't looking to spend that, but I should have spent it anyways, just so you guys could have seen me in it.
For sure.
I'm sorry. You know how often I get to wash my truck? It's not often. But I think I'm going to do that tomorrow when I get off work.
Yeah, my Panda usually gets a good every 6 months, something like that. She gets a little wash. I actually washed my work truck for the first time in like a freaking year last weekend.
Huh.
It's actually a pretty
It's like-
nice truck when it's clean.
It's not good for it to do that. And it's not good for mine to be the way it is. So I don't like it. I don't like it a bit. Hey, can we get a ball game update, Mr. Producer Man?
Middle of the 6th, just a second ago. Still 4-5.
Okay.
Yankees on top.
Okay.
So
well,
it's a good thing we're paying our producer to watch the World Series tonight. That sounds good. That's
Well, if
kinda
anyone
like my
cares.
company's. Oh shit! I just spilled my beer. That was the first beer spill on the show. I gotta take care of this. Hang on a second.
well, why you go and clean that up? So I think they're just rumors. Maybe he was driving it. Not too sure that it's a a big deal, especially if he was here with new cars. But you never know. You really never know what they're doing. Those guys could just be seeing if it feels the same. But as far as I know, and I don't know much. Sounds like he's TLR guy, but that's not. I don't know enough of, like I don't have my finger on it like Lefty does. Do you? And I know you don't, Chase. You didn't even know it was silly season until you were told. So like I'm always intrigued by what happens, especially when there's big moves. But I never really know unless I'm directly involved in it, and I'm not involved in many big things. But yeah, it was definitely crazy to hear, and it was one of those situations where you know it's if he was testing an X-ray, then someone saw him testing an X-ray, I guess. Looks like we got a caller there, Chase.
Sure do.
Awesome.
All right, caller, you're on.
Oh, look who it is.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What you doing?
Long time listener, first time caller.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Cool to
This is
cool
the
to-
Chase Ehrlich
cool to get
super
to talk
fan.
to you guys. It was cool to see Chase out there on the West Coast a couple weeks ago.
For sure. Stoked you got yourself a rent a ride and got to have a little bit of fun.
The racecraft brand.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a ton of fun, man. That track is definitely something, man. We don't have anything like that that's permanent on the East Coast, so it was really cool to see the talent out there and get to meet a bunch of guys that I've followed on social media for several years. And man, it's it's RC the same, pretty much anywhere you go, but West Coast to East Coast, man, it's like it's a different style, almost a different culture, and it's cool to see it thriving out there.
Yeah.
What would
Yeah,
you
the
say
first time-
are the differences? Sorry to interrupt you, Brent.
That's right.
I don't know if you heard me, Ryan. What would you say are the differences?
I'm sorry, can you repeat
between,
that?
Yeah, what would you say are the differences between East Coast and West Coast racing?
I think that West Coast, there's definitely a lot more people that are more committed to the racing aspect. I feel like on the East Coast, we have more of the sportsman guys that are, this is more of a hobby. This is a fun, relaxing day. I feel like a lot of people on the West Coast, a little more competitive. The talent level is definitely higher out there. I feel like, especially with the weather, you guys probably get to race more, especially the 8 scale. And of course, the tracks are just phenomenal. Track builders out there are very impressive. I mean, every jump there at Thunder Alley was just perfectly manicured. It was off road, and there were some ruts starting to form, but it wasn't anything too gnarly. But it was enough to change your lines a little bit. And actually, that was kind of part of the reason I was calling in, was tracks changing. This current age in RC is kind of what Mayfield was talking about, and I was kind of curious to get your guys' take on here in the last maybe 2 years, with Will and Trigger, with Brent, with Keenan. A lot of these pro guys have become a lot more outgoing on their opinions of the hobby and the different situations that we're put in as a racer. And I was curious why you guys think that is. It's like that, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, a lot of the pro guys, they and even like a B group pro, they were just more like come to the race and kind of kept their mouths shut. And now these guys are really voicing their opinions. What do you think's changed in the last little bit to make these guys want to put their opinion out there?
I think it's just there's platforms to do it now. And they're seeing other racers do it, and they're feeling like they can voice it up a little bit more and say their opinions. There's these podcasts going on now, and social media, it helps everything for everybody to find out everything about people. So, especially in a long form interview like Keenan's doing with these guys and like Brent does with the other guys, gives them a chance to little kind of relax. It's not so short form like their end of race interviews where they only get about 10 seconds after their race to talk about what they thought about it and whatnot. It's kind of like any other podcast. I mean, with the platforms, and they have a voice now on multiple platforms to do so.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah, for sure. Is I think a big reason that we haven't gone back to that is these manicured tracks make it easier for beginners to come in. I think if you take a beginner to somewhere like a Psycho Nitro, they're going to get really hesitant to really jump full force into the hobby. And I think we almost overcorrected as an industry, trying to correct things and make it easier overall for all of us, but also to bring in new people into the hobby. And I think Mayfield's right. By doing that, we've also kind of made the racing a little bit less interesting for us that have been in the hobby for 10 plus years. So do you guys think that if we went back to a genuine off-road style track, that it would make people more hesitant to jump into the hobby?
I don't think it's going to make them more hesitant. I just think that people are going to race, especially if they're getting into the hobby, they're going to race where they're at. So if you have a choice to go to somewhere that is higher grip, it's going to be easier for them to, it's going to be easier for them to drive. And they're going to probably like it a little bit more. But if you're in a place that is what we would consider quote unquote real off-road, or something a little more challenging, or less manicured, I think that the racer's going to learn to race there, because that's what's close to them. It's not until people start venturing out do they know that there's really much difference in the surfaces. There's a few pockets in the country where there's multiple tracks in an area, but most people only have one local track that they race at. And then the people that are serious will do regional stuff or whatnot. So I think it really comes down to where you start racing at is what. But if all the tracks start heading that direction, then that's what the hobbyists expect, is the more manicured or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And I think that track owners as a whole, if they all kind of get on the same page and took a genuine effort to not have their tracks manicured as much, or the opposite way is that manicure them even more. That area tends to always do better, because you've got guys that can go weekend to weekend. They can take the same car with the same setup. They know it's either going to be extremely manicured or it's going to be extremely blown out. And we see that in around here for 10 scale. I mean, it's all super high by, pretty much anywhere you go, you can run the same car and the same setup. I know 8 scale is a little different, but I wish there was more of communication with track owners that could, they are the sole people that can take the hobby and the whole industry in a certain direction. I feel like, kind of like Mayfield said, you're going to have guys that are more whiny, to put it more PG, that are going to go to a more manicured track, and then the track that tries to have a genuine off-road style, they're going to be hurting. But another thing too is to have a track that's super manicured or super blown out. I mean, just like for I believe it's the Pro-Am. I mean, you guys have to fix that track every night?
Yeah. So just depending on how we run it, dry or wet or whatnot, but the fall brawl, we'll let it go, Supercross style. It'll change the whole day, and then we'll re-groom it at night and pack it again. And it's just because of how the dirt is. A lot of these series or these big races like Race Time or these other ones, they built, if they blow out, they blow out, but they don't blow out in a ton of areas because they pack them really good on notion that there is so many people coming. They don't want to have to, to keep a show going with 800 to 1,000 entries. You can't stop for track rebuilds and certain things like that. So I think that it's just really about, what the race event or the track is all about. I mean, it's just some people like the manicured stuff for less.
I say all that to say this. Is it, and Chase may be able to chime in on this too, as a track owner, because Brent, you've done both outdoor and arenas and, the indoor stuff. Is it more advantageous for a track owner to go with the more genuine off-road style? I mean, is there less cost doing it in that way versus manicured? Does it really matter which way they want to go? That was the only thing for me is, especially some of these indoor tracks, they can put in a layout and seal it and they're done. It's not breaking apart. They're not having to, we went to the pipe that now doesn't break apart and pretty much lasts forever. So do you think some of this trend?
It's why they started paving streets, dude. Because somebody didn't want to go out and groom the street every night so people could drive on it.
Very
it's
true.
It's less work for the track owner, and they're already doing a lot. So it's definitely easier for the track owner to keep a surface that's going to hold for a longer duration, for sure.
And that's why, other than building owners, property owners not wanting dirt inside their buildings, it's also why carpet is taking off, because it's less maintenance in a sense. And it's 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. You're either going to want to indoor. I don't think you're going to see much variation. It's going to be hard packed clay dirt like ours and like Hoosier and those tracks. Or it's going to be carpet. And when it's outdoor, you're going to see the tracks. There's like 3 type of tracks. There's the tracks that are like almost permanent paved looking tracks. There's going to be the ones that are really high bite but have some character and some blowout in some areas, and there's going to be the tracks that just blow out. And it's really just a matter of what the owner of the people running the facility or track wants to do, because it's a lot less work to have a super manicured track that stays together longer. A lot less work, but might not be as much fun for some people. So I think it just really depends. I would love to see it shift a little so that there was at least half and half, like full blowout type big races and then full, and then obviously some high traction type races. Like DNC and Silver State are really fun for the blowout factor. Excuse me. But PMB and Wicked are very fun for, they're generally got some good bite, but they also have some blowout sections. So I think it's just a matter of their area you live in and what the track owner wants to accomplish.
For sure. Yeah. And I guess the general point that saying all that I was trying to make was I agree with Mayfield. There's a lot of people that like to whine and complain about, there's a rut in this corner and I flip on it every time, take a different line. But at the same time, I think it's just an industry as a whole that has kind of shifted it over to a more manicured style where we've got away from the off-road. I think it's track owners and racers. I think we all need to push forward as a group instead of just, just racers whining that it's not off-road or track owners whining that it's not off-road. It's going to have to be a group effort if we're ever going to get back to that. I mean, I used to love racing two-wheel drive short course and two-wheel drive buggy in the Carolinas. We would go to places like north of Wilkesboro, used to be Bobby Moore's track. You would actually ride the fluff on the edge of the corner with like blockades, and you would actually get that. You would ride that cushion to actually make grip, just like the full size short course trucks do. So,
oh man, running blockades was the best.
Go back to that. Don't know if we ever will. Yeah. I mean, you just throw a rooster tail, 10 foot high behind your truck, and I remember we went to one track, man. They actually required us to run mud flaps because people were getting hit in the eyes with dirt. So it would be really cool to go back to that. I wish the industry would would pivot there, but I think it's going to be a group effort. Maybe I think it'd be cool to have like an association of track owners that really communicated and kind of not force racers to go back to off road, but would offer that, and it would be told up front. I think guys, if they know what they're getting into starting the weekend, that they would commit to it. But it's really cool that Mayfield's coming out and saying that. So hopefully that'll spark something, and we'll get back to throwing rooster tails and having some loamy tracks out there.
Well, if you want to throw some roost, come out to the dirt, man. That's the place to do it. We have definitely a variety of tracks, and it depends on what the track owner's faced with his track. Does he have a track that's going to be a blown out track, or does he have dirt that's going to pack nice? You know, unfortunately, they don't get to pick unless they want to bring in dirt to pick the surface that they choose the plot of land to put their track on. That's pretty much it. I mean, luckily I live somewhere where there's a lot of variety. We got hard pack tracks, we got rough tracks, we got tracks right in the middle. So
it's good.
It might have to do with your area. I know you guys get a lot more weather than we do on the East Coast. So it might make more sense to the track owners to do something that's not going to get completely freaking destroyed in a storm or whatever the hell tornado, monsoon, whatever you guys get out there. It might be more beneficial to them, so you guys could race during the week that their track doesn't get fucked up because it rains every 2 minutes out there or whatever,
Yeah.
But
JB makes a good point too. It's not just the tracks; it's the manufacturers. I mean, the way that stuff's being made right now, you have to kind of cater to it. You can't have, like Joe's trying to say, the slick tires when you have any kind of dust or dirt on the track. And that's just kind of the way everything has gone to. I would love to see more pin tires, but they're building cars more center forward, and gearboxes differently, and ball diffs are starting to go away, and there's just so much they're changing that is more grip oriented and 10 scale that it's almost keeping it like that. And the maintenance.
True.
I mean, I personally don't want to have to keep up loose dirt everywhere, rebuild the track that often on a 10 scale track. Plus my dirt, it's in a way it's so good that when you step on it, it packs. There's no changing our track regularly. So, but I get it, man. There's lots to it, and it's, there's lots to it for sure.
Well, since you mentioned that, do you think that the Worlds next year being outside in Australia will change anything as far as what manufacturers offer? I know that I can't remember which year it was, but it was when Spencer Ripken won, and I believe it was in China, was on carpet or some kind of turf, and it was something that we really hadn't been on a whole lot here in the States. And I know Associated had to kind of build a car around that new surface, and then sure enough, the States kind of transitioned over to more of an indoor, more carpet around that time. So do you think the Worlds will have any impact on anything outdoors?
No, I think that it's just going to be a tire, what tires to use. And I don't think so.
I mean, you might see some funny stuff that you don't normally see with the top guys. That's for sure. Like at the Worlds, Associated reverted back to like 2 cars ago, towers and arms or something like that. Right? Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. And Spencer went over there and did very well. I don't see anybody. I don't see any changes being made to cars and stuff. It'll just be all tires.
Right on. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump off here, and hopefully I'm not holding up somebody else to call in. But appreciate you guys putting on some entertainment for us every couple of weeks. It's always nice to listen to you guys while we're wrenching, and hopefully we'll call in soon.
Appreciate it,
man. And definitely the track stuff with the No Name RC podcast definitely ignited a whole week-long thing of how tracks should be and what people would want. So maybe track guys or track owners are listening or whatnot, but I think it boils down to what kind of dirt they're working with and what kind of weather they're working with and what they have at their track and what works best to keep their doors open, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. But
For sure.
once again, appreciate it, guys, and we'll talk at you soon.
All right, man. Take care. Bo Jornhorst says they had one-off cars for Slovakia, that they'll have one-off cars for Australia. Yes, but do you think when you say one-off cars, do you think they're going to go to rear motor cars for the outdoor stuff, Joe? I mean, I don't. That's what I mean. Totally different build just for the outdoor. Are they going to have maybe something that's a little bit further back on the motor plate or where the motor, where the gearbox sits on the rear? Yeah, I could see them doing some stuff like that for sure. 100%. But I don't think we're going to see a rear motor one-off car for that Worlds personally. There's another question up here. Tony Pelfrey, does 1/8 or 1/10 make you a better driver skills wise? If you were to ask certain people, some like Ryan Cavallari and different guys that have run 10 scale for so long, being OG in that, I think they'd tell you 2-wheel drive 10 scale will make you the best driver. If you're really, if you can drive that, you can drive anything. But A scale, being that it's all 4-wheel drive, I'm not saying it's easy to drive by any means, but it's just a different driving style. I would say that 2-wheel drive 10 scale will make you a better driver in just about anything. What do you think, Chase?
Yeah, I think just driving anything a lot is going to make you a better driver. Doesn't matter what genre or scale, just driving. Drive as much as you can if you want to get better. Yeah,
exactly. Wheel time, but 10 scale, the 2-wheel drive stuff is tough, man. So if you get good at that, you'll be good at a lot of things probably. All right, we got another caller. We're raining in.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Oh, Jacob from Austin.
Yo, how's it going?
What's up, Jacob?
What's up, Jacob from Austin?
I'm sitting here smoking half a box of Captain Crunch, and I'm looking to buy a Minion costume.
Austin, how have you been to Arizona? Are you in cahoots?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, man.
This dude just smoked a half a box of Lucky Charms. Is that what I heard?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Blueberry or you smoking on that peanut butter?
What do you know
I'm
about?
the oops all berries kind of guy.
What the fuck you know about Captain Crunch?
What do you know about smoking Captain Crunch over there?
I didn't know you could smoke Captain Crunch.
Hey, I fuck with Captain Crunch.
Oh, it is delicious.
Oh man.
Jacob,
What's happening?
Austin, do you have any RC questions, or are you just calling to tell us you smoking on that Captain?
I was just calling to smoke out on the Captain.
Nice.
I sip on Captain.
I appreciate the hell out of you guys.
Man, you sound so familiar.
Yeah, I'm trying to
no
pinpoint
way.
it too, but I can't put a pinpoint on it.
And you're not.
But anywho,
All right.
I don't know. Jacob from Austin, do you trim your fingernails with your Lexan scissors? Because I don't think if you don't trim your fingernails with your Lexan scissors, you're not a true RC guy. That's what I was doing before the show.
You know, I do, and I really struggle.
Hell yeah. Awesome, man.
Struggled since the first grade, honest.
Yeah. I mean, trimming your body, trimming your fingernails, your toenails, if you could reach them.
Bro, do you use curved Lexan scissors or straights?
I use straights. I never could get those curved ones.
Yeah, it
Makes
is an
a lot
opposite curve
more
unless you use them this way. I guess I've never tried using them the curved
Should
way.
you
to
use
go.
them left-handed? There you go.
Well, I'm lefty.
Oh,
Left-handed.
use them right-handed then.
I can't. I'll cut a finger off.
So how do you cut your left
least
hand
a
nails?
piece
You
of
have
it.
someone you have someone else do your left nails?
Oh, I guess I can't cut my left nails with my left hand. So yeah, I guess I do. God damn it! How do you point out how retarded I am every show?
I just
can't
found
catch
it
a
interesting
break.
that you were cutting your nails with curved
Thanks,
left
Joe.
hand scissors.
Way to be quick on the freaking wheel and trigger there, bud. Yeah, I know. All right. Okay.
Oh,
I cut both my
shit.
toenails in my left hand. How about that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That
Thanks,
is
Joe.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
Jacob
All right,
from Austin,
Jacob.
what was your first RC car?
All right. Blink 182 Fox.
Sick.
He hung up.
Awesome. Well,
Oh,
Jacob knows the
fuck.
show. He knows that Blink 182 is the best band that's ever been around, ever. So good for you, Jacob from Austin.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it.
Please explain, Crystal. What don't I know?
Oh,
What
from
did I
Captain
miss?
Crunch.
Oh,
Crunch
yeah.
is
No,
like
he's not
freaking,
eating a box. He smoked it.
Yes.
Cuticle nippers and tire pins and nails.
Dude, they're so multi-purpose.
Cuticle
Lexan
nippers?
scissors rule. And zip tie cutters. They do
Okay.
everything. Lexan scissors have got to be the most multi-purpose tool in your toolbox.
Well, I am not that I'm going to try it, but I am interested in
Probably trim
why.
your nose hairs too.
Do you get
I
it?
could. Yeah, I think
Well, I want to
yeah,
know
there's one
how.
on my shirt.
I am trying to figure out how you smoke a box of Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely Google that after the
Smoking
show.
like the cardboard box?
No idea.
Maybe you grind down the cereal, you know?
Roll it? Or like you like
You know, at some point
sprinkle
I think,
some on top of some Chiba or like
oh shit, that would be wild if you lace your green with the captain.
Oh
you get the
boy.
you get the herbs all captained up?
I wouldn't know anything about that, but
Hey Chase, if you don't cut your nose hairs, you need not no balls, bro.
The last time Joe said that to me, I had a serious nose irritation for a couple days.
So she's got a valid point. She wants to know if anyone's on standby.
Oh boy.
Yes, while in Colorado in 2 weeks watching the Broncos game. Oh, and guess what else I'm doing? Are either one of you fans of Kill Tony?
I watched like clips on Instagram. I've never watched a full show.
Have you watched the clips with the comedian Cam Patterson?
Couldn't tell you if I did. I might have.
Well, I am going to see Cam Patterson in Denver while we're there for the game, so that is also really going to be hilarious and fun. I love stand up, but yeah, gonna go see some good freaking comedy.
Nice.
While in Colorado, by the way, Dane.
Yeah, dude.
He does
Standing
like
up
rocks.
is fun. You know.
He loves rocks. He
Never
is a rock fan.
standing up.
What's up, Colin Leonard? Got some late comers. Must be watching the game.
What is the World Series update provided by ProMotion and Nitro Pro?
He is taking a call right now. We will have him gather that information once he is done.
Nice. Lee Setzer is watching. What's up, Lee Setzer?
Who's
Don't
that
see
guy?
him in here very often.
I don't see him very often. Where is he?
He's watching. He's on the book.
Pull your name out of the bucket. Oh yeah. Thanks, Yoshi. He watches some Kill Tony. Yeah, Camden and I watched a bunch of Kill Tony while he was out here when my garage burnt down. So all right, so looks like we got a new caller there in the private chat. Looks like you want to check that out there, Chase.
all right. Pulling them on in.
All right. What's up, Eric?
What's up? How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, now, now I'm on a team now.
Oh yeah, which team?
I run from Houston.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and, tell you guys hi and how you guys are doing and all that. It was very nice to meet you in Idaho.
Oh yeah. How you been, man?
I've been good, but
Awesome.
yeah, I've been taking names and dominating, so I've been living it up, but it's cool.
Awesome, man. Did
I
you race
think,
HRCR in Idaho?
Yeah, is that your home track?
No, Spokane.
Spokane, that's right. You know, he came by, Chase. He
Yeah.
was getting autographs and stuff like that and meeting all the racers, and they came to check out the nationals this year at HRCR.
Very
That's when I
cool.
got to meet him.
Yeah, but next time I might wait out there next time.
Nice. Hey, Notch.
I-
Notch says hello to you. Do you remember Notch?
Yeah,
Yeah, he says hi. He's also watching. He told us to say hi.
that's cool. All right,
Hell yeah,
thanks.
man.
So cool. All right, then.
Where- Well, before you go,
I-
it sounds like you're trying to
well-
leave us. Where's the next place you're racing?
Most the next parade Walla Walla.
Walla Walla.
Yeah.
Nice.
In Walla Walla, Washington.
Nice.
But it's cool.
What are you gonna race?
My food court and my new e-book.
Nice. E-buggy.
Sick.
But yeah, you guys, if you guys are not too busy, you guys would come out and race with us.
I'd love
What
to,
was that?
man. I wish I could.
But you have a car?
Yeah, boy.
I know it sounds like you're racing the electric. I don't have anything electric right now, but I'm working on fixing that. I think. I think I'm gonna
not.
grab
Oh.
I think I'm gonna grab an e-buggy for DNC.
I'm definitely not.
So I might have one soon.
I mean, if you guys want me, if you guys want me to build a e-buggy, I can.
That's very nice of you. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
I
very cool.
personally don't have the time to run e-buggy. But maybe Chase would love that.
Yeah, in Paulette, I'm on YouTube too.
Well, I know for sure for DNC, I'm not gonna get a truggy, and I'm gonna need something to do on electric and truggy day, or else I need something to occupy my time at DNC. So
That's why
I
I
should
don't
probably get
race
an
those.
e-buggy.
That's why I don't race
If
those.
you get the e-buggy, I'm coming to you. You better watch the bag, man. Because
Oh, I
I'm
know.
thinking, I'm super quick. I'm a bad guy. So,
Oh,
Nice.
snap.
Well, it sounds like I don't want to get an e-truggy now.
Yeah.
So thanks
Yeah.
for that, Eric.
All right, Daniel. I hope you guys have a good night. All right.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for calling, Eric.
No big man. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Later.
Hey, Chase, you hold down the fort while I take a tinkle and you wait for a caller?
It's so much pressure. How about we play a commercial?
No way. You already got your break. All right, hold on. I'm trying to find one. How long do you need? We're gonna lose 43 of our 47 people. How many you need? How many
Wow.
seconds?
I don't care.
You want to just tough it out for 15 minutes? Then
I'm gonna go take
No.
my break. And
no,
I'm gonna come back.
no, we're toughing it out now. I'm not going anywhere. Actually, I'm
Oh,
getting
come
another
on.
beer. No,
No.
no,
Go take
no. You wouldn't. You're so
play the
indecisive,
racecraft
dude.
commercial with the spinny flamingos.
I haven't played that in a long time. Okay, here you go. 40 seconds. Go. This
All right.
episode is made possible by the boys over at Racecraft. They don't suck, and neither should you. So get your pit game on point with the command module, the wadule, and mini module. Don't forget the flocking amazing pitting accessories or the all-new flock foil that fits nearly every 1A chassis and comes in many amazing colors. Use coupon code Wheel and Trigger at racecraft-usa.com for 10% off your entire order. That is Wheel and Trigger with the ampersand at www.racecraft-usa.com. So get on board at Racecraft. We know how to party and we fuck hard.
All right, everybody. Well, this is now the producer Robert show. You're going to get a good, nice little look at our backgrounds here. Well, I'm holding it down in the back. Let me give you our World Series update. It is still 4-6. Yankees up top of the 8th. So the Dodgers are up to bat. I think we're in the meat of the lineup. I think Friedman just went up to bat. So we're holding it down. It looks like Chase and Brent are almost back.
That was the
Yeah, it
fastest
looks like
40
all right.
seconds of my life.
Brent's
What's up,
grabbing a beer,
Robert?
so- What's up,
Were you
man?
just giving a World Series rundown?
Yeah, I do this from time to time myself, so I can yap for a little bit.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for holding it down.
Of course.
One day I think we're gonna have to do a producer Robert reveal.
I don't know. I think it's kind of nice having just that mysterious, obviously,
I
unless
think
he wants
Robert
to be
should
revealed.
actually do like the show in a Batman thing. So that we can
Thing?
just cut to Robert and he'll have like the Batman mask with the fucking ears. And that would be Robert.
You know what? I gotta, Notch always hits me with the Taco Bell, so I gotta give him the shout out. TNS this Saturday at the Dirt.
Hell yeah, it is.
Nice.
Yo, if you are not there and you live there,
You should
That's-
definitely be
shame.
there.
shame.
Last
May the
round
shame fall upon you.
for layout, it's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
Dude, did you just use like a voice synthesizer? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He was like,
I'm pretty excited. What's today? Tuesday? My car
full
hasn't
costume.
been touched since the last time I raced in JBRL.
What are you wearing your ringleader costume to JBRL or to TNS?
I don't think so, dude. I don't think so.
You should show up in something.
I can't go to the track as the Nutcracker and not be a nuisance. So,
Wow.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh man.
So just go as regular me and go have a good time. I can't wait.
So yeah, Keenan was supposed to be at Masters and then Lance had to do it. Wonder if Keenan lost his job because Lance liked it so much.
I hope not.
Yeah. Me neither.
It is fun talking to all the racers throughout the day. I can't wait. I'm excited for Florida. When did we make shorts? We got shorts? How come I don't have a pair?
I would love that pair of shorts back.
Yeah, we need to do some like sweat
how you got
shorts. That'd be nice.
Okay, good question. Maybe somebody who has been more biblical and studied the great book better than me could answer this. Okay.
Nice joke, Joe.
That's a good one. Okay.
Good joke.
Okay.
He only had 2 worms. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have need for any more.
Yep.
Can't exactly get more worms in a flood. So yeah, I guess.
I did learn something based on how our banners are hung up. The sponsors will be on the right side next show.
I was just going to say something about that. We are definitely blocking our nice contributors to the podcast, keeping us going, keeping the lights on.
We'll just keep flashing them, letting people know that they're there. But we got time for one more caller. If anybody dares to call in with any kind of madness, we might sick chase on you. We did. I did do a podcast this weekend. Just one. I was really wore out this weekend. There was a chance I was going to do a second one, but I did get one, and it is a good one. Be released by
Nice.
Friday. Yeah, it's one that not many people get to sit
was
down with
it?
this guy. Should I tell you?
I think you should build some anticipation.
And just say who it was.
Yeah, just
Not tease. Just say who it was.
no teases, no
teases.
thirst trap. Just we got something coming.
Do you guys really want to know who it is? Are you going to listen to it? Might not matter to most people, but it might be amazing for some. No more callers. So Dakota Finn's mom was giving me these little, they look like prep bottles. She got this like 4-bottle set. They look like glass prep bottles with like a rubber seal on the outside of them, like a rubber cover. And they came in this case of 4. Anyway, she filled them all with vodka and cranberry, Grey Goose and cranberry, and she was bringing them to me every day. Want another one yet? And I was so sick after Friday night from keg beer and Fireball and other activities. And
Well, I'm glad nobody took a picture of you wherever you ended up sleeping and is making a T-shirt out of it. Awesome.
yeah, I mean, I don't know why people do that stuff.
But
Reese had a good opportunity to get that picture of me 2 DNCs ago in his motorhome. So, but yeah, I got obliterated, dude. It was spent quite a bit of time over a bucket. By the time I knew I could stand up is when I went and found the bed. Somebody else stayed in the motorhome that night. They left the AC on. I said, turn off the AC. It's freezing. And they said, it's not even on. I asked the person really loudly, are you a penguin or something?
Awesome.
So,
I love the buildup. Who the heck did you interview this weekend? Really stringing this out here.
That's all you heard out of all that?
Yeah.
Joe, Arizona Nationals Fireball incident was different because I was celebrating and really didn't give a care. I was actually trying to like pace myself at Masters and things went sideways. That's all I can say.
What is up, Kevin Abbott?
Kevin Abbott.
I sent you an email today, man. Check your email, bro.
He doesn't check his emails, man.
So who was it?
Who was it? Who's who?
The person that you interviewed. That's what we're all waiting for here.
All of you?
Everybody.
Randy says he was there. Randolph.
I don't think he's going to say it. I don't think he's going to say it until 7:59. But hey,
You might be right. I might not even say it.
Might not even say it, and that's your thing to hold on to. But if this guy doesn't sit down with anybody with all of these platforms with abilities of people to sit down with now, all 3 or 4 of them.
Well, at least I don't see him very often. I don't even know if I've ever seen him on one, but he might be because I don't watch all of them. I can't. I don't have time. I don't watch half of them. I can't.
Thanks, Monday. Tim Monday. That was a nice comment.
That was a really nice comment. Everybody needs to be more like Tim Monday. I really like that. Thanks, Tim
All right.
Monday.
Well, we can hold it. We can hold it off.
So
If you send the show $4 right now, Brent will tell you.
what a random ass number.
$4 is all it's going to
You're
take, ladies
wasting
and
your
gentlemen.
money.
Somebody you want to
You're-
send $4, we'll find out who
you
it
are-
was.
Certainly wasting your money, people. Do not do that.
Is it anybody with a body on the back of your wall right there?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm looking.
Check your laptop mirrors. Take a look.
I am. No, this person has
Okay.
not sent me a body yet. And it's not Joe Bornhorst because he's just a liar. Oh, I'll send you a
Can't
body.
wait
All
to
you gotta
see
do is
Joe.
ask for one. I'll bring one
I
to a race
can't
for you. All you gotta do
wait
is
to
ask for
see
one.
Joe. In
But
2
all you gotta
weeks.
do is ask for one.
I'm going to steal Joe's body in Florida and send it to you. How about that?
Whatever. You won't even be able to. He's probably got it more on lock than Secret Service has our boy Donald Trump on cover.
He's got the bestest Velcro ever.
Yeah. Dude, he'll have that thing handcuffed to that chassis so tight you won't even be able to even get a whiff of it.
Well, it's got to be.
He'll have clear body tear offs over the top of it, so you think you're grabbing it and you're grabbing a clear one, but you didn't know it because it was clear.
Right? I'm going to get a Joe Borner's body when I'm in Florida. It's going to
I
happen.
bet you $100 you don't.
$100? You hear
Yeah.
that, Joe? We could both make $50.
You want to shake on it?
Yeah, air shake.
All right. You guys seen it. He will not be getting a Joe Bornhorst body.
I'm getting one of your bodies
I will make sure of it.
in Florida. I will. I got a Joe Bornhorst wing in the racecraft room. He wasn't willing to give up a body, but he's got a wing.
Yep. Yep.
So anyhow,
All right.
757.
Been a good one.
Yes.
Sorry. We're gonna learn a little bit better on a lot of things. Chase killed it on the when I mean killed it, he did a great job on the sponsor intros and getting that done. But we're gonna refine. We're gonna refine.
Are you doing all right? Are we losing you? Are you getting tired? Are you in a down spiral?
I am,
Whatever,
dude. I went
something?
from
You're in a
chipper
weird
to
zone right now.
slipping.
You
Yeah,
are
I'm
in a
out.
weird zone right now. Did Robert get you a box of Captain Crunch during that break?
I didn't smoke it all, dude. I sniffed it.
What happened to you, bro?
I crushed it and
You
sniffed
turned
it
into
right
somebody
here
else.
live. Hey, what do you think I was doing? I went away for 40 seconds during a pit stop and went and sniffed some Captain Crunch, dude.
Ooh, those crunch berries. I'll get you.
Hey, this guy recognizes. Thank you. I appreciate you, JWRC. You're the man.
All right. So this concludes our podcast for this week. We'd like to thank ProMotion and Nitro Pro for being our current title sponsors. J&T Bearing Co., Wolfden RC, TZO 200 Tires, Beach RC, and Racecraft for bringing this podcast possible to all you guys, and we can't wait to see you next time. Thank you, and good night.